is dua. Our dear brother, Allahumma barik. Yani before our brother Muhammad Da'wah started teaching, also our dear brother Umar Williams started teaching. I think for some of the brothers, he was teaching them the book of Imam Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahab for Salah. And one of the brothers also, I'm not sure if it is both Ibn Azmi and Ibn Munir or not, they are also making the khutbah of Al-Jumu'ah. Allahumma barik. And our dear brother now, Muhammad MK Da'wah, is also teaching. Allahumma barik. He has informed me that he is teaching, and he's teaching some of the books of the ulama. And he tells me that he goes, and I know of him that he goes back to the ulama and asks the ulama. Allahumma barik. Yani these brothers are of ours. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them, reward them immensely. And I encourage this. I encourage this. And I encourage the brothers that know English and they know Arabic, or they have learned Arabic very well, not to fall in the mistake of leaving the English da'wah scene for the catastrophes that we're seeing nowadays. And for the people that are hidden, they show themselves to be Salafis and they hide some of their deviance and they don't dare say it in public. They only say it behind closed doors. Or. And of course, there are people that are upon goodness and upon khair in the English da'wah scene. Yani sometimes I am asked about the Sheikh Abdul-Rahman al-Umaysan. I do not know Sheikh Abdul-Rahman al-Umaysan, but it is lack of respect to ask me about mashayikh. I'm only a student of knowledge, the least of students of knowledge. You ask the mashayikh about low students of knowledge like us. Sheikh Abdul-Rahman al-Umaysan is a sheikh. When they told me, yeah, he's not from our like students of knowledge, that's even if we can call ourselves students, like he's a sheikh, proper sheikh. I remember I went to our Sheikh Muhammad Hisham. I said, Sheikh Muhammad, do you know a sheikh that is called Abdul-Rahman al-Umaysan? I did not know him. I said, do you know a sheikh called? He said, yes. He's from the most special of the students of Sheikh Abdul Muhsin al-Abbad. من أخص طلاب الشيخ عبد المحسن العباد. This is what he had to say, Sheikh Muhammad Hisham. Some of the brothers come and tell me, what about Sheikh Dhul Fiqar Maymun? Sheikh Dhul Fiqar Maymun is a sheikh. You ask him about me. You don't ask me about him. So many of the mashayikh made tazkiyah of him. Al-Shaykh al-Allama Wasiyullah Abbas, I asked him myself when I was there. I didn't ask him about Sheikh Dhul Fiqar. I told him I spoke with Sheikh Dhul Fiqar Maymun. So and so. He instantly started praising him. Man to man, there were centimeters between me and Sheikh Wasiyullah Abbas. He said, I knew him for 20 years. And it's not befitting. You come to a student or you go to them and you ask about us. You don't come to us. These are mashayikh. We're masakeen. We're doing it. We're trying. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. Wallahi, we're trying. And there are some of the, Allahumma barik, the known students of knowledge that are upon khair, upon good da'wah. So there are many. Our brother Sheikh Faris Hamadi, Allahumma barik, he visited us in Kuwait. I have seen only goodness and following the Salaf and wanting to visit this Sheikh and going to this Sheikh and going back to the Mashayikh and asking them if he made a mistake. Or Alhamdulillah, people that are going to the people of ilm. Alhamdulillah. طيب. So I want this. I don't want you to abandon the da'wah in the English scene. You learn Arabic and then you abandon the da'wah in the English scene. طيب, somebody comes and says, what is the meaning yu'dhun Allah wa Rasulah? What is the meaning yu'dhun? They can harm Allah Azza wa Jal. They harm Allah Azza wa Jal. Then what about the hadith? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, hadith sahih, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya ibadi, innakum lan tablughu darri fatadurruni. You will not reach my harm so that you harm me. How harming Allah Azza wa Jal? We say they need you. As students of knowledge, some of the students of knowledge, we see them, they abandon the English da'wah scene. Why? They need you even if you translate. You are needed heavily. If you are not needed, then the likes of me wouldn't have sat down and started teaching and so on. You would have proper ulama and mashayikh, and you can go back to, like we go back to the mashayikh and the ulama. You would have the likes of Sheikh Salih al-Suhaimi and Abdul Muhsin al-Abbad and Salih al-Fawzan and Sulaiman al-Ruhaili and Muhammad Hisham and Falah Mundakar and in the English, in the English da'wah scene, but you don't. But you don't. That's why you are much needed, ya akhwa, in the English da'wah scene. Only the people I mentioned. You are needed. So you are a student of knowledge. You learn Arabic, and now you are strong in Arabic. You are needed now. We need you to translate this. We need you to correct the mistakes. We need you to give the proper, right? Even if you don't teach, if you don't translate, proper translations, fix some of the things that are there. Therefore, ya ikhwa, I tell you, ya ikhwa, you're not giving khutbah, apologies, but I thought, sometimes it's so many people, apologies, akhi. So, you need what? You need to really study and go back to the people of ilm. There are lectures, there are durus, there are books. Read them, ya akhi, read them. And if there is something that is problematic, go back to the ulama and the mashayikh. It might be a mistranslation, but just because of 10 mistranslations in a book, it doesn't mean that the whole book has 10,000 accurate translations, right? It's only 10 that were mistranslated. Go back to them. They will tell you this is a mistranslation. You correct them. You are heavily needed. Barakallahu feekum. We need du'at. We need real, not du'at doing lectures. We want real students of knowledge. People that are learning, that are studying that. And they can start teach, or they can participate in da'wah or in translation. Or this is much needed, ya ikhwa. And for you to participate in any of this, you need to be well versed and you need to be knowledgeable. We cannot take just anybody. You need to be really knowledgeable. And to start working, start learning.